Hi, crafty friends. Crissy here from Blue Ridge Papery. I hope you're all doing well. Today is another reveal from my Strawberry Patch swap. This is reveal number 3, and it is actually my swap. So it's from Blue Ridge Papery. Let's start with, this is the tag flip, but let's start with the berry basket that I made. So I have a cut file for my Cricut, and it makes this really, really cute berry basket, of which I thought my swap would actually fit inside. As you can see, there's no way that is fitting inside the berry basket. So, my swap partner will receive a bunch of goodies in the berry basket, but I still wanted to use them. I made them before I made the tag flip. So I just wanted to make sure that they got used. So this is my tag flip. It is very, very chunky. Very chunky. So I used the Scrap Diva Strawberry mini album as the base, and I did multiple layers, so these tags are really quite strong. I made a dangle. So this is my dangle. It's got a strawberry clasp on it, and then all things strawberry here. I have a lot of strawberry beads, as you can tell. The fuzzy ones from Hobby Lobby. I've got these on Temu, strawberry shortcake. Lots of little strawberry beads, glass strawberry beads, and then the big focal strawberry at the bottom. But yeah, it's a really nice and chunky dangle. And I used a pink plastic chain. Then this is the front. And I made a tiny little bow for the top with a tiny little strawberry cabochon. I think those are nail art, actually. And I used a red glitter paper. So next I have my in-between. So the requirements for this swap were to make a tag flip and to include the requirements on each of the tags. And then in between each tag, you were supposed to include a crafty goodie along with a dangle or a tassel. So this is my first crafty goodie. I've got a flower that I made with a gemmy from Hobby Lobby. I did a lot of cutting of ephemera with my Cricut for this collection. This is the Doodle Bug collection. I think it's called Berry Sweet. And then the goodie is 2 things of washi. So we've got a pink gingham and then some pink strawberries. So that is the first in between. And then the first tag is here, and these are my flowers that I made. So there's 2 that have the white metal stamens with a gold gem in the middle, and then the red ones have gold metal stamens with a pearl enamel dot in the middle. And so on all of the other tags, I've used that red glitter paper underneath to show through as the seeds. And on the back of all of these tags, I've also put additional paper from the paper collection. So those are my flowers. The next in between is a ribbon sample. So here I've used some of the 6x6 paper in the paper collection. So you can see that the scale of the flowers is much smaller than in the 12x12. I thought that fit better for this small ribbon tag. And then we've got 2 samples of strawberry grosgrain ribbon. And then the next tag, these are my rosettes. So both of these are ephemera that I cut out on my Cricut, printed and then cut it. Some sentiments from the collection, the rosette, another layer of this lacy circle, and then the berry one. So the next in between is a set of shakers. So I'm going to take one of these off so I can show you all what these look like. Well, maybe not. There we go. So I made these so they're double-sided acetate, so you can see through them. And it's strawberry lemonade. So you've got clay lemon slices, clay strawberry slices, and some clear round balls that I think make it look like ice inside the lemonade pitcher. And I made some tiny little flowers with some gold gems, more of the ephemera that I cut out. So that is that in between. And then next we have my Memax. So that was another requirement for the swap. And on this one, I used a ribbon to make a ruffle. I've used another one of those lacy round die cuts, a sentiment from the collection, and then what is on top is a doodle pop that I made using a video from Christian's Crafty Adventures. She shows people how to print and make doodle pops with your Cricut. So you can see here, there are multiple layers like in a real doodlebug doodle pop. And then I've added some glossy accents to a few of the elements, like the doodle pops have these types of accents as well. So that is my Memax. I also, I have a video showing all of the doodle pops that I made. I went a little crazy at the time, and yeah, made them for pretty much every holiday possible. And then here is my next in between. And what I've made here is a wallet. So leave it to Lisa Crafts. Lisa has a video on her channel where she shows everyone how to take a digital design and print it on fabric. So that is actually what I've done here. As with the ephemera, I also bought the digital papers for this collection. And this is printed fabric. Let's go back in the swap and I can show you the actual paper. So this is the actual paper from the collection, and then this is the fabric that I printed. It turned out really, really well, so I was very pleased about that. Let's see, where was I with this swap? Okay, I think we're right. So I quilted this fabric and then sewed it into this cute little snap wallet. So there's a snap. I actually printed the fabric on the inside too, but that's not a pattern from this collection. It was another digital I had. And it's the perfect size for credit cards, gift cards. I use it myself as a wallet, so it has money and my credit cards, driver's license, that kind of thing in it. And I made a little tag on the back, handmade by me. So hopefully my swap partner will like that. And then the next tag has my 2 chunky embellishments. So both of these have doodle pops and die cut backgrounds. And then this is a sentiment from the collection. And then this sentiment I stamped. I have the stamp set that goes with this collection. And I stamped that out. So this one, you can see this doodle pop has multiple layers and the glossy accents there. And then this is a little strawberry truck, multiple layers. The window has glossy accents, and so do the wheels. So that is that tag. And then the in-between here is I've made, well, I don't need to take this out. I think you guys can see it fine. I've made a pen, and you've got this big strawberry. I've got gold spacer beads and a strawberry round bead, and then one of those big diamond dot beads from Hobby Lobby. And the pen is kind of a matte metallic red. Oh, and when I was flipping, it looks like I flipped my bows off of here. But here we go. It's easy enough to put back on. I used those tiny removable adhesive dots from Hobby Lobby. So these are my bows. The 2 big ones have large cabochons in the middle, and then the 2 smaller ones have the tiny little strawberry cabochon. And that is my tag flip. So I made 2 of these, so 2 swap partners will receive my swap, and I look forward to another reveal. Bye.